up, man? How are you? Good to see you, man. I'm good. To you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, good.
Just been busy, man. Busy.
Yeah, busy. Yeah, because she's in dance. Dancing. So she has a lot of like, just dance recitals and practice and stuff like that. And then I have an older daughter. She's doing lacrosse. Yeah, she plays lacrosse. So we have a tournament this weekend. There's a college prospect day on Friday.
Is she in high school?
She's in high school, yeah. So she's a junior. And so she's trying to play college. She can get into a college team. Yeah, I know. So a lot of that, and then the tournament on the weekend, and then we have a 3-on-3 tournament Saturday. It's Kevin Garnett's dream. Yeah. So that's on Saturday. So I'll be in San Diego for the 3 games, and then I have to drive to LA for what? For the 3-on-3.
What's in San Diego?
The lacrosse tournament. Yeah. So it's just busy,
man. Coaching
man.
for the street?
Yeah, I'm coaching for the street. Yeah.
You guys are at BBJ?
Yeah. So we'll be playing over there.
Have you been doing anything with BBJ?
You know what? I've been doing stuff with VBL in the summer. I put the team in there. And then streets, like the latest thing that we're doing. I've been so focused on the print side of the business and then family stuff, but I should be dropping some new stuff pretty soon. Yeah, I've been sitting on like 15 graphics for like a long time. So I just haven't had the time to do it.
What's the vision for Bball Junkies?
You know what? To me, I always think of it more as like a brotherhood. Sometimes secret society.
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah. Right. So I always try to keep the vibe of flying below the radar. No one really knows you, but if they do know you, they're down with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I try to keep my products limited.
Right.
But that's kind of like the vision for it, or the aura, or the ethos of it is mainly like a brotherhood. Like just kind of, everyone is all into the same, game of basketball. We look at it. I look at it from a different lens, as you guys do, right? You look at it more as an art form, right? Most people don't. They see, like, nowadays these coaches, whatever, they look at basketball as a money game. I don't look at it as a money game. Like, I want to represent basketball in my way.
In your way.
In my way.
And your way is
through the product line, through the collaborations that I do, through the teams that I put in, right? But I also would like to showcase what ballaholic is, right? Like, I want the audience to know that what ballaholic is doing. Like in Japan and select number of people that do know the brand out here in the US. Like, I want more people to know about what you guys are doing. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's like my nature. Just like with bringing guys on VBLs, like, hey, I want here's a platform. You guys go, right? You guys do it. I also want to make sure that you guys get, recognition, because I know Bobito, had done collaborations with you guys, so the more and more, it'll be easier for you guys to.
Was there a moment in time in your life where that got you hooked into basketball?
It was fifth grade. We just moved to Buena Park, 1987, and I'd never played basketball, right? So the kids up here, because I used to live in San Diego, and I came up here, a lot of the kids were into basketball, so I started playing basketball. The moment that sparked me was when I was playing against the kids, and I said, hey, can I play? They said, no, you're too small. And I said, what? He said, no, you're too small, you can't play. And ever since then, I always wanted to play basketball, work on it, whatever it was. And I ended up playing more and more. And a lot of those kids I knew since elementary school, not one of them made it to the varsity team. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in high school, I ended up playing varsity basketball. But I got into it even more. And then my dad was always into basketball, watching the NBA. Showtime Lakers. Back in the mid to late 80s, Magic Johnson, Byron Scott, James Worthy, Kareem. When my dad used to watch basketball, I used to watch it with him. He was in the Navy, so he would get shipped out to different, stationed different places, right? So he'd tell me, record the basketball games. So I'd record it on a Betamax, VCR, and I would record those games, because what he would want me to do is pause all the commercials, so I could cut out all the commercials. So when he comes back to watch it, it'd be commercial free. So I'd sit there and have to watch.
Man, that is.
And it was it wasn't a remote. It was like a cord connected to the.
You had to stop it.
You had to stop it. And then when it came in, it started, right? So that's when I started falling in love with basketball.
Was that before 5th grade?
It was around the same time.
Oh, really?
So my dad actually played some college in the Philippines.
Oh, wow.
And so he was always into it, even as a kid.
But he didn't really make you play until 5th grade?
No, because like in those days, my parents were always working.
Gosh,
there was no time for like, hey, I'm gonna put you into this like recreation basketball league or whatever. There was none of that.
Right.
Growing up for me, basketball was more during recess time at elementary school. That was when I started playing. And then some of the local kids around the neighborhood, they all wanted to play, so we go play in each other's basketball courts. So my dad put up a court in my backyard. My neighbor, who's a good friend of mine, he had one in his yard. So we'd go to everybody's houses and we'd play basketball. Or we'd go to the school, hop the fence.
Right. Yeah.
On the weekend, we'd go on our BMX bikes, throw the ball up in our frames, ride our bike over there, someone on the peg, someone on the handlebar. We go play ball. That's how it was. So that's how, I fell in love with the game just from one, my dad being into basketball. Showtime Lakers, I was a huge fan of the Lakers, I still am.
Yeah.
I think of sneaker subculture, I think of hip hop culture, I think of the art form around basketball. That's what I look at basketball differently, not just for the sport or for the game, but what it's about outside of the game, right? So there's a lot of that stuff that around the culture of basketball that I fell in love with. The sport was just a bonus. Right? The basketball sport, the game, I learned a lot through the game. Right? I learned discipline, I learned teamwork, I learned how to get learn and play with others. I learned that basketball has no boundaries, and that you can be from different cultures and different walks of life. You put that basketball in front of us, we're going to play ball. We understand it. Right? So the question was, what is it that I still love about the sport?
Yeah, what is it about basketball that keeps you hooked?
I think it's just seeing this new generation of players evolve. When back then a simple crossover this way was mind-blowing, to now these kids are just doing crazy handles, or these guys that were doing dunks are now reinventing what the dunk is, right? There's a lot, and nowadays there's so much interest in the game, that the game is continuing to evolve. That's what I love to see. I love seeing that. That's what I'm still hooked onto the game. Cool. All right. Yeah. Good? Yeah. That's good? Yeah. Thank you for the music. Thank you. For sure. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. We should take a picture. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's take a picture.
All right. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. See. And ready. 1, 2, 3. See. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure. Thank you, man.
きるか。逆さにしてで戻してそう逆さにして戻すだけじゃないですっけ。
いやなんかこの刺さってる時点でなんかもう
なんか始まってんですか。
なんかやらないっけ。ちゃった
押し込
むんだっけ。
押し込んで
からあ、なるほど。それっぽいっすよね。
でしょ。
これでいい。
もう下まで
これでいい。あ、もう全部下まで。
全部下まで
入れちゃって
で
運転お疲れ様。
ありがとう。
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
いいの撮れてっから。
見てみないと。
行く。